today we're going to use the Sloan soft wax to go ahead and seal these chickens that I did with DIY White Swan. And I'm going to go ahead and seal that pig and also the box that I did in also the White Swan. So enjoy this little montage. After about an hour of working on these pieces, I did have to put multiple layers on the chickens, and you can see that they dried up pretty nice. I will need to put a wax layer over the top, but I actually think they look a lot better. So I went ahead and I did all three. So now I have a trio painted in DIY paint in White Swan. And then of course I'm going to revisit this little guy that was on the base, and this is our little piggy now, and he is still drying on its surface, but there he is. He's all fixed up and ready to be put into a farmhouse style decor. And last but not least, we have our box. All right, so the story behind the box, I did try to do the wet distress on it, and with the red actually made it pink. It like kind of bled, and I just really didn't like it. It wasn't red, it was kind of this real pinky color, and it's not quite what I was looking for farmhouse. So this is where it's going to stay. I just need to wax it up. I did let some of the color be revealed in the metal parts. I let some of the red come through in a few areas, but on the top I really just left it white, and then I left the inside edge red, so there's like a little surprise. But this is a great box that once I wax it, people can use for their remote controls and put it on the table, and I think that would be a really great side table for somebody. So the next step after doing all these DIY projects is to show you how to put all of this collection together in different vignettes and show you how we can put the cow painting in with the chickens and the jars and the vases and stuff like that. And I'll try to stretch it to be kind of like really colorful to really neutral, to kind of a balance between natural organic items with more script and a little bit more colorful. So I'll give you many different options using similar materials and just switching them out, and hopefully that will help you when you're out thrifting or purchasing items to know how you can mix and match it together too. As promised, this is the Farmhouse Thrift Restyle. And so I'm going to show you how I use my finds and put them into decor. And again, I'm going to add my own little twist. I have some of my personal items, and I'm going to show you how you can put them with the items that you find at garage sales, thrift stores, or estate sales. As you can see here, we have several items that I featured in the thrift haul, but we also have some milk glass items, and I like to layer things together. So there's also a wooden tray that I found at a garage sale. It was handmade by somebody, and I went ahead and added the creamer and then the watering can from Norway, juice pitcher. I added some lamb's ear, cotton ball, and then some other so those orange lantern type plants. These are all things that you can find at craft stores. I incorporated a candle that I own, candlestick, and I also added the wicker pumpkin because we know that fall is just around the corner. So this is one look that you can put together, and now I'm going to switch it up. It's all about the chickens in this one and organic items. We've added the chickens that we covered in White Swan DIY, and I placed them on a wooden slab to elevate them. We have in the background that willow stick basket that contains all those different milk bottles with little bits of fake lamb's ear and some stalks of cotton still in their pods. We have that Hager container that, again, it's a planter, but you can certainly reuse it as something on the counter. So I inserted some of my baking utensils. We have that really beautiful vintage watering can or creamer or juice pitcher, whatever you want to use it for. And in the background, again, we have that chicken painting. This all comes together. These were all really inexpensive things found at garage sales and thrift stores. In this remix, we are using the cow painting that I painted for Paint With Me. I also added some grapevine plates that I found at a garage sale. They are mid-century. They are called the grapevine pattern. And I just think they're really perfect for this time of year in the fall. That is our milk glass parsley flakes container. I added again some twig pumpkins, and those were found at a garage sale. I've stacked up the colanders there. The brass and the copper look beautiful. You can use them as decor items, or you could go ahead and pop a light bulb in there, like those Edison bulbs, and I think they'd make very cool kitchen lights. And there's that wooden box that originally was bright red, and I toned it back again with DIY White Swan. It does open up, has a beautiful pattern on the inside, and it does open up. I left that red in there, so a little surprise, but I think this is a really pretty vignette. Things that you can add to your kitchen decor for really reasonable prices. And a reminder that I do have all these things on sale in my Etsy shop. In this vignette, we are adding some of the very refined look of the painted box and some of the detail work on this small teacup and the plates with the more organic antlers and the metal rack. And then we have that really beautiful amber glass candle holder, and it has a really pretty gold candle in it. But you can obviously put in some battery operated twinkle lights, or you could use it as a vase. We have a milk glass cake plate where we have our wire pumpkin on there, and then the fake succulents add a little bit of more of the natural element. But this works because you have some of the fine lines and some of the motifs that are organic, and it all works together to create a really beautiful French country look. Well, that's about it. I've added a few milk glass pieces with the lamb's ear and some fake hydrangea flowers. We have the wreath sitting in the back where I took garage sale finds and assembled them together, very low cost. And I went ahead and added some things for the holidays. We have the pumpkins and we also have these turkey containers. I believe they were made around the mid-1970s. But this is how you can put what seems to be unrelated items together in a way that can look very simple and elegant and perfect for farmhouse thrifts. Hope you enjoyed. This is with the dark wax, and this is without the dark wax. So I actually prefer the way this looks. I think it looks older, more vintage, and I can see the details a lot better. And this is without the wax. So I'm going to continue with those and make them ready for resale. And just like that, we have them antiqued, a little bit darker than the white, and I actually prefer the look. I feel that it brings out the age of the pieces and the detail. So we have both of these done up. They're gonna have to harden a little bit, so I'm gonna let them dry and cure for a couple of days. But I really like the way these look. I think it looks really great with all of the fall color and the other items on the table. Again, I used Sloan white wax, or the clear wax, and then I used the Kilz Dark Wax. Thanks again for watching. This is the Farmhouse Thrift Haul. Like and subscribe.